Hi everybody, got another Ghostbusters review for you today. This is Winston Zeddemore. This figure came out in the first wave of Real Ghostbusters figures in 1986 and he's modelled on the appearance in the cartoon. In the movie he was played by Ernie Hudson and he was the fourth member of the Ghostbusters, and he's pretty much the character that comes along and doesn't really know what's going on and has to ask all the questions that we as the audience were thinking, what's going on there then? So here he is in figure form. As you can see, he's got the light blue uniform as seen in the cartoon. If anyone's wondering why in the cartoon they have different coloured uniforms to the movie, in the first episode of the cartoon the suits that they wore in the movie have got so covered in ectoplasmic energy, whatever it's called, that they take on a life of their own and become ghosts. So they get some new suits basically. So there you go. As you can see on his arm he's got the Ghostbusters logo there, and other than that he's exactly the same as all the other figures. You can move him at the legs, you can move his arms, and you can turn his head. And on his back he's got a big hole where you stick his proton pack. Speaking of which, this would be his proton pack, and he comes with a yellow proton beam. Now this one's actually snapped off at the back, and you can see someone's tried to glue it back on, and it's fell off again. So, and in there we've got a little split as ever on these weapons, so you can clip it in there. If we can do that without snapping it even more. And that'll attach on his back with the peg, like that. And as ever, he's got the big beam sticking up in the air, which used to annoy me so much as a kid. And if we can get that back off without breaking it, we can put that in his hand. I just check out his fingers there, you can see a little bit of blue showing through. These arms are made of blue plastic. And the same with the legs, so you can see a bit of wear on the feet there. And that'll just slot in, you can hold it like that, or you can sort of put his hand through, whichever way you want to do it really. Now I can't spin this one round because it doesn't have the twizzly bit, but it does still turn. The thing with these beams though, sometimes they get a bit bent out of shape, and the more bent they are on the end, it just sort of makes them spin round wildly. Got a nice curve, and that end bit ends roughly where that turns from. It'll spin round and look like it's pulsating, but this one just goes off all over the place. So this isn't my original one from when I was a kid. I'll show you him. This is him here, and as you can see he's gone a bit green, so something to look out for when you're going to get one. Check for discoloration. He is uniformly discoloured though, so at least his suit sort of matches his arms and things. And the proton pack on this one, I actually didn't cut this one off. I think this one snapped from what I remember, but it was years and years ago. And is it split in there? Yep, it's split as ever. They're always split, these things. So that would just clip in, and he's got a little stubby beam that you can turn, but so there you go. It also comes with a ghost, and this is Chomper, and this is actually in quite good condition. There's no deterioration going on with this guy. He's not sticky or got any blotches on him anywhere. You can move his little mouth there, but he pretty much just sort of sits there, doesn't really do a lot. But you can, if you want, have him biting, so you can latch onto the Winston there. Rather than that, he's just a little ghost to be blasted and caught and put in the containment unit. So there you go, that's Winston Zeddemore from the Real Ghostbusters and Chomper Ghost. This has been Luke, hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for watching, see you next time.